done a lot. And I actually wanted to talk about what you said earlier with the Axe Dogs. Like at 10 minutes, you said it didn't feel like it accomplished much. The last time I saw it actually working out is like you have these two heroes in the lane, and like we see a little bit coming up from Bignum. Like one person takes the lane, one person takes the jungle. Oh, and in the top lane we have the bounty hunter getting killed. We have the axe getting searched away. So just the bounty hunter in the top lane. Obviously, all these sentry walls spotting him out is gonna get the kill. Suicided to the creep. So just making as much work on the map as possible. As bottom lane, even though they have been getting that like one turnaround kill, it is like that lane that you probably won't be able to do too much in. And Exotic D is going to be able to get farmed regardless of getting help or not. Now in the mid lane, Arise in trouble. He's going to take so much damage as the roaming squad is on top of him, gets a kill on him as well. So this is ATN going active, and they are level 3 like we talked about. So this is the time that those two heroes will just get everywhere.
Yeah, and that was Bignum. Bot lane gets rooted.
Oh, root. Easy root. Maybe another root. Oh, a bash. One more bash, one more root. Something. Nothing. Okay, nothing. So we don't see the Dark Side dropping down. He's going to go deny.
Still, the fact that they get the ATN.Supreme has caught right back up. And Arise kind of needs to be ahead here because I feel like he needs to have a better start for his team. Otherwise, he's going to be too easy to punish. Oh, in the river, doing some damage. Yeah, Exorcism committed. Supreme falls. Wow.
Okay, easy kill, I guess. I mean, it's worth it. Obviously, he's going to be able to put some pressure on the mid. These skills, I mean, the Timbersaw, all of his skills is low cooldown, so you don't really want to go into him just to try and save the DP in this case. And they're actually going very deep. Now the charge will be committed. Arise getting charged in, getting hit a little bit. Now the Chakram will come in, doing some damage. Light Silence will come out, but it's only going to buy him some time by the looks, as slowly but surely he will drop down.
Yeah, and I mean, Death Prophet still up there on the top of the net worth for his team, but the Timbersaw and the Lone Druid are starting to pull ahead, and the Lone Druid has a little bit. Yeah, important that he doesn't die there. Like you said, his Power Rangers right now, and that fast mech timing will really help. They need to start grouping up because apart, the Radiant have way better pickoff lineup.
Oh, and in the mid lane, we actually have the Timbersaw dropping down with the level 6 coming up from the Disruptor, getting that Static Storm kill up and running, and that's like the Static Storm up against the Timbersaw.
They have completely forced him out of top lane though, and that's basically a free lane to farm that no one on the Dire is getting. They're gonna smoke up and go for play bot.
Yeah, once again, it's like, oh, the Axe going for the Blink Dagger initiation will get hit by the charge, so now they know the Blink is up. The Spirit Breaker is probably gonna drop down either way though, so I mean, they got what they wanted with that Blink initiation. They got that one kill, but it looked a little bit funny either way. I think it's mainly for the purpose of the next couple of minutes where maybe ATN is going to be continuously looking for easy ganks. Obviously, you don't want your DP to die anytime soon because DP really needs farm. Oh, Timbersaw getting found out. Static Storm will be committed. This Timbersaw is in trouble. He may be able... No, he's not going to be able to get that latch. And either way, Arise was waiting for him on the low ground. So, one way or another, you're going to die.
Yeah.
In time for the Nether Strike not to come through, and the Bignum is going to be surviving because of that. So, I mean, I actually think if he just went for a right click, he would have killed him. But I guess, I mean, it's one of those small cases, you don't really know what's happening, and sadly it's going to be a kill miss. Now Darkseid in the jungle. Oh, but a turnaround with a vacuum into the taunt. Beautiful combo, and now the Starstorm is going to come through as the bounty hunter is going to walk right into it, and he's going to be in trouble, glimpse back into the fray, and surely, slowly but surely, they don't actually have any dust. They just have sent where the levels alone doesn't give them enough, and they don't have the farm because they haven't been able to get enough kills, and obviously they don't farm well. So it is going to be pretty much the Radiance that has to do a lot of work now. And now top lane, we do get an engagement going. Timbersaw is going to get the Static Storm to his face, but meanwhile the Disruptor is going to get killed in the back line. So Phoenix is actually going to get picked off by Slog, and Timbersaw is dead as well, so that's 2 for 1 so far. Slot going on, the Spirit Breaker trying to make some work. Bignum taking a lot of damage, the Radiant Spell is doing a lot of work slowly but surely. Slot in trouble, trying to go away with his ultimate, is barely surviving, but the Darkseid is going to be the one dropping down. I don't think there's any situation this guy survives.
Yeah, I mean, and now
they're going to get chased down as well. Slog. Oh, Bounty Hunter? Maybe it's... Oh, he's actually not gonna get killed as Timbersaw on point with his spell, but then he dies. So, Bounty Hunter, man, one way or another, this guy's gonna get killed now. Ryze getting chased down.
The Aegis expired as he walked up the hill. If they'd killed him a second earlier, if he hadn't run, he would have had a second life. He probably still would have died again.
Now we do see a smoke commitment coming out from Power Rangers. They're gonna go right through. Will actually catch out the Timbersaw, so he's maybe gonna be the unlucky pawn. The Exorcist will be committed, but the Death Prophet going very deep on his own. The egg will be committed in the backline. So that's a nice egg, and that's completely gonna be zoning them away as the Mechanist will be healing. But the DP Timbersaw using spells, man. That's gonna be DP and Darkseid ripped through, and now he's gonna go for the disrupt in the backlines. Bignum pretty much left alone to try and do some work, but that is very quickly 5 people down.
That was 5 track kills. That is a disgusting amount of money.
That was a lot of gold, man. A lot of gold.
Look at that. At 23 minutes in the game, that kind of gold swing. Got it.
Yeah, unless they use a kinetic field, that's going to be pretty unlikely to be scouted out, even if they have a sentry wall. But let's see, there's a smoke attempt coming up inside of ATN. They do discover the enemy team. They're going to go right on the high ground, which is pretty unusual, which is why I don't think they expected this to happen. And now Disruptor is going to get fallen down with the Shuriken bounce, just finishing him off. The egg will be used aggressively. Will actually force a Ryze to stay out of the fight with the Exorcism being used. And this is good enough because now, in the meantime, the rest of the forces from Power Rangers is falling down like no tomorrow. As like this is just, you know, the damage over time, extended fights. ATN, that damage doesn't come in just like small seconds. They can keep on with this like heavy damage output with Supreme on the Timbersaw.
Yeah, they take another 5 track kills, by the way.
Intercepting, he doesn't have the Exorcism available, so this kill is going to be virtually impossible to get on his own. He's going to be trying to chase Supreme down, and now the team's going to come in from the side of ATN. The Bounty Hunter is going to be the first one. The charge that came from afar is going to be slowly moving its way there. Darkseid is going to be the one getting jumped, and Darkseid on the back lines is very much dead. Now Supreme may be falling down. He is actually going to drop down, so finally to get that kill down for 7 seconds only though, so they need to be able to take this fight fast as he's going to be able to TP in no time. That's going to be DP dropping down Disruptor as well, and the charge continues. The Axe, maybe, yeah, he's going to get out.
Yeah, another disaster, because that fight top lane, he dropped the Static Storm, but the kinetic field just lasted so little time that even though it was nicely on 3 heroes, it did nothing.
I mean, Bignum in the base is almost dropping down. He does have that Hood of Defiance being used, but okay, he's gonna survive for now unless they want to really commit for him. But like you said about that skill build, I feel like this is Power Rangers saying, okay, we need damage, but at the same time, a nice vacuum wall, but I mean, what does the vacuum wall do without any follow, right? So even though it's amazing, it's one of those situations where you just go for a beautiful play to make a beautiful play. Now the Slark getting rooted up, and he's completely stuck. Will get hit by the X-Stun as well. Bignum going in for an attempt on the Axe, but when the Phoenix actually shoots the beam out, she doesn't go and right-click the Axe, and that's going to be the GG getting cold, getting the Phoenix killed, but that's pretty much as Power Rangers would get.
Yeah.
I don't know,
ends up being a pretty quick game 1. So we talked in the draft about some of the weaknesses, but do you feel like this was all down to the drafting, or did ATN just outplay PR?
I feel like the laning stage was actually a little bit better for Power Rangers than I expected them to be.
Yeah, that was kind of the feeling I got too.
At the same time, yeah, but at the same time, the one big thing is, like, you have an aggressive dual lane that actually to an extent works out, but you didn't take away farm from the Lone Druid. That's like the big thing that happened. You never had a chance to actually pressure the Lone Druid away from getting his timings. And Lone Druid is one of those heroes that, if you get AFK farm, you're gonna get a good timing, and if you get that good timing, you have like a small peak where you're gonna be super strong. And
oh man.
They just took that peak, got like a full team wipe, and now we have some PM in the chat as well. Nice. Casual PM, guys.